The Italian Center shop is an iconic family-owned Edmonton business with 4 locations, including one in Calgary. Their success over the years is due in a large part to their love of food. And now they're using that winning formula to provide freshly prepared meals. If I close my eyes, Teresa, I feel like I'm in Italy.
Oh, well, that's a really big compliment. Thank you.
It is. I mean, this is a place where you can walk into and get everything you need. But I want to take our viewers back a little bit to the history of the Italian Center. Tell us how it all got started.
So my dad immigrated to Canada. He was a very big man, and so just naturally, because he was such a big man, people would go to him for advice and help. And people started asking what was happening in Italy because they didn't understand English, didn't have TVs and radios. So my dad started to import Italian newspapers, and although the newspapers were 4 or 5 months old, people were so happy to read in their native language what was happening in Italy. This is great, but now, we really don't have any good espresso here in Alberta. So my dad started to bring espresso in. So now people had their papers, they had their coffee, then they wanted pasta and olive oil, and today we carry over 30,000 items from Italy.
I'd say the heart of the store might be the deli. Some people would say the cafe.
Yeah.
I like to say it's the bakery.
Okay, good.
What do you believe it is? What do your customers say?
All 3 of those things are very important to our stores. Our deli for sure is the heartbeat of our store. A lot of people gather there, they try different things, and they taste it, or they ask our staff, what do you do with this cheese? And it's a really interesting place, lots of bubbling thing. We very are our gathering place. Our cafe really is. A lot of people meet there.
You as a business certainly have to continue to grow. And a couple of years ago, you started some prepared foods that makes it really easy for people to come in, take something home. Talk a little bit about that and that expansion of that part of the business.
So now we have a line called Massimo's, which is named after my son. And Massimo's means the greatest, so we think our son's the greatest, and we think that the line is the greatest. So it's easy to pick up a sauce that's already made fresh for you that day with love, from our table to yours.
Well, I know in the time that we've been here, everything's just flying off the shelves. What's making it so popular?
I think because it's fresh and it is made daily, and people can read all the ingredients on the label, and it tastes good. It really tastes good, and it's easy.
And it's made in store.
In store, absolutely.
All right. I think we're going to get a cooking lesson actually to find out exactly what goes into it, how easy it is to do, but how good it is for you as well. So, all right, we're heading into the kitchen. We have moved behind the scenes now at the Italian Center. I'm with Camilla, the store manager, and where are we now, Camilla?
We are in Massimo's commercial kitchen, which is just located right next door to the Italian Center South.
And what happens here?
This is where the magic happens. This is where we prepare all of your prepared foods. We have 4 of the pasta lines, and right now, Danny is going to start assembling a lasagna for you that's made every day. Our sauces are made every day, as you can see behind me. They're cooking right now.
Big buckets.
Big buckets. Huge. So we make bolognese sauce that's made with a local beef and pork that's local to the area and also hormone-free.
And the whole idea of the prepared meals is convenience and freshness and good for you.
Absolutely. So it's things that I would definitely feed my daughter and do feed my daughter. Something that I don't have to think about when I go home. So I can grab it and go, so that if I'm home a little bit later, I'm not, waiting to get dinner on the table.
Danny's busy making the lasagna. What did he just put in there?
So it's our ricotta blend that we make here in-house, and it's added with Parmesan cheese and pecorino cheese and parsley. So very simple, but lots of flavor. Packs a lot of punch in the lasagna as well.
And we talked about some of the fresh ingredients, certainly the meat and whatnot, but the vegetables, where do you get them from?
So the vegetables, when we buy fresh produce here for the store as well, so that's where we source our produce as well. Some can be local, like our basil is local, and some can come from places like BC. We also have the tomatoes. The tomatoes base for the tomato sauce is our Pavoncella tomatoes that we import from Italy ourselves. It's a very good product.
So once this gets into the oven, how long before we have it on the table and ready to eat?
So when you get this home, because we pre-cook it for you here, when you get this home, 400 degrees for the oven, and in 20 minutes, it's ready to go.
All right, think the lasagna's done, Camille?
I think it is.
All right, let's take it. All right, Danny. I can hardly wait. I can feel grumbling in my tummy already. It's like that smell of lasagna. Oh, yummy.
All right.
Look at that.
There's the finished product.
So 20 minutes, that's it.
20 minutes.
And authentic as well, and fresh. All right, let's dig in. I love lasagna.
Me too.
Toast.
Toast.
This is
Cheers.
Tradition.
Buonissimo.